Safo Newman is in the news, and he said that he was advised to do drugs to get wild on stage. We all know Safo Newman when it comes to his appearance, his music, his genre. Like, the whole personality when it comes to Safo Newman, it has a different picture in the minds of people. And according to him, he has revealed that he was advised that in order to go wild and give his fans the craze other musicians do, he was advised to do drugs. Let me start from Magic George.
Safo Newman, for me, I think he's lying.
Oh.
It's not true. It's not true. You see, these artists, I don't know the reason why. So I sometimes blame the presenters. And the kind of questions they ask them, I don't know the reason why. Because when it comes to Safo Newman, that is how he is. No matter how he tried to maybe push himself to a certain level, that's how he is. On stage, even in a normal life, that's how he's a very dull boy. So even if you tell me that...
please, he's an introvert.
He's a dull boy.
He's not a dull boy, he's an introvert.
For me, that's a dull boy. Simple English language, he's a dull boy. Simple. So... even Crampo, if you give him the drugs, it's going to slow him down. So I'm surprised that he said the person advised him to take drugs for him to make higher. This story is for me like this. If I hear it, I don't want to believe it. Take which kind of drugs? Is it weed, cocaine, rock, heroin? I don't know. Which kind of drugs? Is it weed?
Para to use a drug.
So I'm surprised he's saying is it cocaine or what? Tampe, what? You should know about some tower. Let's know. You see, so if a drug that one you have not taken some for the first time, for some before, for the first time when you take it, you are going to have a reaction, and maybe it's not going to be good for you. So for me, I'm surprised he said that they advise him to take drugs for him to make high. Even how many programs has he got that he said he should take drugs? For me, this kind of news, sometimes we shouldn't rely on it. It's not true. It's just maybe you just want to trend in the news. That's why he says so. But for me, I don't believe it is true. No.
Chris, let me come to you.
Well, I can understand my brother and where he's coming from. But you see, we live in a society. Mm-hmm. And in the society that we live in, we have different kinds of people in the society. Mm-hmm. We have different people coming to you at different times. Some would come give you some advice, some positive ones, some negative ones. If you are not careful and you come across people who would always come around you and give you the negative advice, you might face people like the one or the ones that Safo Newman is talking about. I don't want to, write whatever he said off. I don't want to say that, what he's saying is not true. It could be true. Because, people can advise you in a very wrong way. We have all seen him. People have criticized his fashion sense. People have criticized the fact that, he's too slow and all of that. I would say that yes, he's an introvert. If you look at his demeanor, he is someone who you can easily say that he's an introvert. So people, once you get yourself in that space, creative space, especially if you're a musician, anytime you step on stage, people would want you to wow your crowd, put in the energy, and there is this perception out there that anytime you take in drag, you are on high, and so you perform with high energy. But different people react differently to drug abuse or to drugs. Let me put it in that way, to drugs. And so the fact that it works for person A does not necessarily mean that it is going to work for person B. And so for me, I will not be surprised if indeed some people came close to him advising him to do drugs. I will not be surprised. Some would not even wait for people to advise them. Some would even do the thing themselves because they feel that people have different perceptions. People have negative perceptions about the intake of drugs, especially, you know, if you're in that space, especially for a musician, people feel that, yeah, when you take in the drug, I mean, you can perform, you'll be on a high, and you know, you have a lot of energy in you, and you wow your crowd and all of that. These are all perceptions out there. So I'm not surprised. In fact, I will not be surprised if what he's saying is true. And so he went on to say that, yes, even though he got that advice, he never took that advice. You understand? He never took that advice. And that's fine. We are individuals with different body systems and all of that. If you think that it's not good for your system, you stay out of it and do your thing. So for me, I will never rubbish what he's saying. I will not rubbish it because no, I will not rubbish it because I mean, in this, I mean, haven't you had any encounter where people advise you to do things?
No, it's not true.
No. People might come close to you, advise you to do things.
No, but
you understand? You are my brother. I mean, you are my brother. You know.
When it comes to drugs,
but
I mean, I don't think it's not true.
Well,
not true.
Well, that's your opinion. But Hetty, for me, I feel that yes, it can be true.
Okay.
But thankfully, he has not heeded to that those advice, so that's fine.
Okay, let me come to you, Willie.
Yeah. So, in the creative space, anything is possible. Now, Safo Newman is a great talent. No, I shouldn't use great talent. He's a good artist. Let me. I had to rephrase my words. So, he's a good artist.
Oh, but is he?
But since Akokoa,
he's not really going to.
But he's a talent. He's a great talent.
Dispute the fact that he's a, but I use the word super, so I want to.
No, he said great.
Great. I use great, but I want to. He's a good talent. Let me put it that way.
Yes, a normal.
I think probably I used the wrong terminology over there.
Oh, but he's a great artist.
He's a good artist. I wouldn't use great. Great is a very huge word to give to someone.
Akokoa.
Now, Akokoa me homete.
They say they're the homete.
The homete. Okay, when I did man, the homete not trick. Yeah, better than yeah. So back to this. I feel if you've been in this place before, you know the influences that people get, especially even as an artist in the studio. Boys will be doing things and they'll be doing pass and all those. It could be an example that someone approached him with that kind of vibe or that kind of feel. And I think it's not a good thing to do, honestly. If you look at yourself, they be kind of say, and so why you new maybe. I always listen to Obrafo. He said this, that when he started music, his mom told him that in our house, if you smoke, you go mad. And it has been something at the back of his mind up to date. So in his long term in the music space, he has never smoked before. Obrafo, that's what he said. No. I'm just saying it from what he said in his interview.
Magic, I'm not your laughing. It's like as if you know that Obrafo smokes, or you've smoked with him before.
Like a killer.
Have you smoked with him before?
Me, I'm just saying.
No,
what
he said. Have you smoked with Obrafo before?
I beg you, I don't want
so why are you laughing? It's like you don't believe him. Have you
No,
smoked with him?
I don't believe it.
No. Well, that's what he said in an interview, and I also picked. Yeah, he said maybe I don't know if he does other things, but he said he doesn't smoke.
Rap software.
Yeah, rap software. The rap executioner. So according to him, he doesn't do that, and I feel it's always the mindset, how you live your life. People feel when they take some kind of things, it gingers them up and all of those things. And someone's ginger can just be water. Maybe if I'm going for a show and I take 1 kg mineral water, I am gingered up. That is me. So I would say it's the mindset you have. But some people feel, oh, you need to have some extra drug to do this. And the boy's issue has always been, he was naturally born with aura 0. In fact, negative aura. Because if you look at his personality, he doesn't look like someone who can command the crowd. Even with the best of songs he has, he can have the greatest hits in the world. But when it gets to him commanding the crowd or commanding respect, it is something on its own. As we sit in this room, imagine he walks in here. No one would even want to turn and look at him twice.
Oh, no, I'll turn and look at him twice.
You will look at him
and look at him again.
But imagine Sarkodie walks into this room.
Oh, but you cannot compare Sarkodie.
Okay. Sarkodie, imagine Last Made walks into this room.
Oh, but you can not still compare Last Made and
so who do I give? I want to find someone to give an example that would
maybe
Oseko Skinny. Showboy has the aura. Even his dog alone, looking at him holding his dog alone, you will stay and watch him twice.
About Sekrom Sikenima is bigger than Akokoa.
I just want someone, but I don't really get anyone. I'm just giving you an example.
Oh.
All the names you bring up, all these people are people you would look at twice.
This way.
Huh? This way.
Nah. Nah. Don't do this. Don't do this. But you do. The boy is a young talent coming. Let's not do that to him.
Or
okay. Oh. I don't know anyone we can use as an example in that category of Safo Newman. This way is not at that level, so you'll be able to do that to him.
Someone who is not having the aura.
No, someone who is at Safo Newman's level.
As in coming up.
Yes.
This way, of course. Yeah, that's the truth. No, let's not lie.
Okay, for me, I think probably
it's not about
Akokoa
listen.
The mileage that he does. So I'm just giving you the example between the two of them. Akokoa has the mileage.
They are the same.
Okay, no. Let's use Kwesi Flex.
The difference is one.
Let's use Kwesi Flex as an example.
One is in Takra.
No. I'm just saying the mileage. That's why I use the word mileage.
Okay.
So let's use
Kwesi Flex is more responded to here than Akokoa.
I'm just yes, than Akokoa. But I'm saying as you sit here, imagine Kwesi Flex.
But for me, I feel it won't be fair to put Kwesi Flex and Akokoa in the same.
Even Kwekubani has
this way and Akokoa. I'm telling you.
Okay.
Yeah, because Kwesi Flex,
I've not really had encounters with him.
Kwesi Flex is too poised. It's too polished to be in the same thing.
I'm just giving you an example of artists that. Okay,
this one is not possible.
Okay, imagine. Let's use this way. Fine.
It's not possible.
We sit here. This way walks in. Akokoa walks in. Who would get the attention? This way's mannerism alone, her style alone will make you think about him. But Akokoa,
you know, the main reason why someone will look at him again will be like, where is this one coming from?
What the heck?
It's not what
that's
the heck.
What you say.
Where were you born?
Who are you?
But I will look at him.
You see, people will look at things twice or three times for bad reasons.
Exactly.
For bad reasons. Someone will look at the lady. Someone will look, let me share this funny example. 2 days ago, I went to town, right?
And they saw the bum.
And then they looked at you and looked at you again.
No!
Oh, the bum.
Listen to me. So I went to Market Circle. And
in the circle? Ouch.
I realized 3 people looked at me. All right? I was like, I don't care. And I was going. And a gentleman approached me. He came more close. I says, Madam, what are you know? I'm so 1 to 2 minutes tobacco, what tobacco. I was like, damn.
But you thought they were just looking at
so
admiring you.
Someone will look at you for the wrong reasons.
So you thought people were just admiring you?
I'm not saying admire. I was wondering why.
You say, I mean, it could be admiration.
But that's what I'm saying. Someone can look at you for so many wrong reasons. But you might feel so good. You might think, oh, maybe I got some swag. But that's not it. So people will look at Akokoa 1,000 times and we wonder, why is he dressed like this? Why does he talk like this? Why does he walk like this? You understand? Someone will look at Kwesi Flex and go like, damn, like he's fine.
This boy's got good color.
Yeah, of course.
So I'm just trying to give you examples on how he looks. So if he gets in, someone will be like, okay, we want to position your brand in a way. So now start taking this and that will make you hyper. Start doing it. So it is possible that
will fall off the stage.
Yes. So it is possible that this might happen in your lifetime. And so I wouldn't sit here and say, oh, what he's saying is not true.
I wish I can listen to the full interview.
I watched the interview. He spoke about when he got into the industry, how people have tried to have an influence on him. Because at the point, everyone was talking about his dressing his style, and all those things.
Yeah.
So exactly, it would be good that someone would want to polish him. And maybe that person felt this boy needed a bit of ginger to see him on this level. But he's sweet. You can't polish him.
Yeah.
You have to scrub him. That's Obiane.
Then it's going to be very difficult for him to
really be in the system.
Yes.
No, but you see, out there are artists who are just like him. People who are different.
Mention one.
No, top
of my head, I would struggle. But I'm just saying,
yes,
there are people who are that dull. I'm just saying,
some people have reserved personalities, but on stage there's an energy.
Yes,
but I'm just listening.
In videos, there's this
like
energy.
I'm saying, that might be the kind of personality he wants to showcase,
and that's not what the industry requires, honey.
Very good.
So you change the narrative.
I book you for a show, and then come and stand on stage, and you give me this. I'm sorry.
Give you the dance.
He will just be producing the photogrid videos, and it ends. Anyways, it's possible, you know.
It's possible.
Yeah.
It is possible.